I gotta get my apron over my puff. Okay, we're good. What's up, internets? It's your girl Breezy back for another video. Welcome. If you have never seen me before, this is me. She is I am her. It's Brianna. I don't really have a whole lot of intro to say today. I'm here. I made it another week. Congratulations to me. And you also, if you're watching this. We're all alive. Praise God. Last week after I made the honey buns, I was telling my other brother about what I'd done. And he said, you know what you should make? Oreos. And I said, I already did that in high school. I totally forgot, but I thought back to it and I sure enough made some homemade Oreos back in high school. But honestly, they weren't good. I did not like them. The cookie was too soft. The filling, I used shortening, which was a stupid mistake. They just weren't good. I didn't like them, and I've never tried it again since then. But I've been doing my research. I'm a much better baker than I was when I was like 16. Oh wow, it's been some years. 16, carry the 1. 4 is 20 is 3. It's been 7 years. Look, I'm a communications major, okay? If math was my thing, I wouldn't be here today. But anyway, with all that said, I'm gonna go ahead and try some homemade Oreos. Now, like I said, I've been doing my research. I found good recipes. I've been critical. I've weighed and balanced. I've looked at reviews. I've figured out, I think, how to make an excellent, good, crisp, flavorful, homemade Oreo. So I'm gonna try that today. And if you want to, you can watch. I hope you watch, because otherwise, what is this for? You know? Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Second, I'm gonna go ahead and melt down and brown 1 cup of butter, but I'm also, while I'm over there, gonna melt down another ½ cup of butter separately from that. I'll explain why later. Just know that's what I'm doing. Just in case you don't know what browned butter looks like, this is it. You gotta keep cooking it and melting it until it goes past the yellow stage into the brown looking stage. Now I'm gonna let this cool. I might put it in a little ice bath so it can chill out quicker. And while that's happening, I'm gonna do all my other stuff. Okay? Just like that. On to the next one. Next, I'm gonna sift together 1½ cups of flour, a ½ teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon of baking soda, and 5 tablespoons of dark cocoa powder. Sift this all together like that. And see all them little ballies left over? That's what you're wanting to dump out, because those will cause clumps. And you don't want the clumps. Right, Jerica?
If you'll me dumping.
Yeah, dump. Dump. No, not in there. Why would you put the big ball?
You said to dump them.
I'm gonna say this is cool enough now. I'm going to mix 2/3 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and a little over ½ teaspoon of vanilla, because you know I like vanilla. And mix that together with a hand mixer. Alright, now you take this butter sugar goodness and you pour it into the cocoa powder, flour, all that mixture. And you mix that together. Now, what I'm going to do, take the dough, actually I'm gonna move it back off of here. Fold this in half and roll it out. This is not very even. I'm not doing a good job. Oh no, don't fall. Nobody panic! New idea. I'll get another piece of parchment paper, put this on top of that, and put this one on top. I'm smart. We're good. Problem solving. That's all it is, baby. Just a little problem solving. And roll it out to the thickness of an Oreo, whatever you consider that to be. So I'm going to take this, put it on a baking sheet, and put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. So those are in the freezer. While they're in the freezer, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the filling. Now remember how I said that I was melting down another ½ cup of butter before? It's for the filling. Pour that into 4 cups of powdered sugar and a tablespoon of vanilla. Mix it. Now while I'm mixing, I'm also gonna add 1 tablespoon of water. Sorry, there's a lot of powdered sugar in the air right now. 1 tablespoon of water at a time so that it'll resemble the mixture of like a thick dough. 1 tablespoon of water. It looks like a thick dough to me. I'm gonna do the same thing that I just did with the Oreo cookie part of it. Like that. And roll it out. And same thing, you're gonna roll it to the thickness that you want for your Oreos. So if you want double stuff, roll some double stuff. If you want triple stuff, roll that triple stuff. I think that's good. That was perfect timing. The timer for my Oreos to be in the freezer just went off. Take this off. Put that there. Take the filling, put that on there, and stick this one in the freezer until I'm done with the dough. I'm just gonna stick this parchment right onto the baking sheet. Take my cookie cutter and do like that. Now the other part that I thought about is that you can't have Oreos that are just blank on top. You need to have some kind of design. So I have this cookie stamp that's like a little heart, and I have this roller. But I'm gonna try both of them and see which one I like better, and then that's what we'll go with for the design of the Oreos. Push into the cookie. Ugh. Oh no, it's breaking. That did not work. Totally broke apart, the whole thing. That's out. I thought of a much better idea of how to get a design onto these cookies. I'm going to roll this with this first, then cut out with the cookie cutter. Oh yeah, that works. So now I'll take my cookie cutter. That'll work. I didn't realize this was gonna make like a whole package of Oreos. This is a lot. I'm gonna pop them in the oven for about, I don't know, depends, 8 minutes, 14 minutes, somewhere in between there. So let's see how they work out. Now, while those are baking, I'm gonna start cutting out my filling. So I'm just gonna take this, which is slightly smaller than the cookie cutter that I used. Plan revived. I found something else to replace it. This one. And then pop it out with a chopstick. Yay! Problem solved. Oreos! Okay, so I'm just gonna show you really quick what they look like. Remember all that him and hawing I was doing about how to get the design on there? Don't matter, because it doesn't have it anyway. It baked right off. So I'm gonna let these sit and cool, keep on punching out fillings, and then start putting some Oreos together. I already don't feel very good about this because I can tell already that my cookies are way too tender. Like they keep basically falling apart in my hand. So it doesn't look like this is gonna work out very well, but I'm going to proceed. I'm gonna finish it. Take a cookie and take one of the sides of the filling that I cut out. Fine. Take another half, and like I said, this is not gonna work because it's literally falling apart in my hand. And Oreo! I started out so confident. Do y'all remember how confident I was in the beginning of this video? I'm just gonna try it now. I'm gonna get a plate to catch my crumbs. This is just, it's, okay. Okay. A lot of things happening. So for one, it's too much butter. But I'm confused because that's how much butter the recipe said. It said a cup, I used a cup. I think if I'd have used less butter, if I'd have done like maybe 3/4 of a cup, it'd have been more firm. It's literally just crumbled in my hands. Just crumbled. The filling is good. It's the right texture. It's the right flavor. It's perfect. But look at this cookie. Also, so salty. So salty. And maybe I should have used less salt. Also, I used salted butter. Maybe that was my issue. But I'm going to go ahead and call this a fail. This is my first fail in a while. You know, I've been knocking these things out left and right, doing well, but nobody's perfect, especially not me. I can't just leave these alone. I have to try to fix my cookies later on. I won't film it, but I promise you, I'm going to retry this recipe later. Like, I need it to work out. I can't go out like this. This right here is a perfect example of what 2020 is like. You think it's gonna be all good, you're confident, 2020 is my year. Just kidding. Everything's falling apart. But I digress. Thank you for watching anyway. Alright, I gotta shake it off. It's fine. It's fine. It's not real. It's just cookies. It doesn't matter. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you keeping tuned in for this long. You're free to laugh at me. I promise you though, I'm gonna fix this and perfect it, and I'm gonna have some Oreos by the end of tonight. For sure. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Stay safe. I don't care what the government says. Don't go outside. Don't do it yet. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.